Well, we put ourselves in a tough spot here.
Pretty good tee shot.
Yeah. We got water, we got a back pin, and we got trouble behind it. So, and you got some issues right here with this overhanging tree. So, I think the key right now is to try to not make a big number. So, what clubs you got in your hand?
I have a 50 and a 58. So
Okay.
unfortunately, I find myself in these scenarios more times than I'd like to admit.
Yeah.
And my two things that I notice myself is I'm not consistent in what club I choose, because I think a lot of times I try to play it like a normal pitch shot, when honestly this is just bare dirt, a little bit of little pine needles, and I play hero ball.
Yeah. And you don't know what's under that ball. You don't know if there's a root underground here. So I think we have to cut our losses because we kind of put ourselves in a tough spot right now. So I would kind of go with a rather than a sand wedge, I'd probably go with like a gap or a pitching wedge and just try to run it up there, because you want to keep this low. You don't want to hit this tree, and also it's going to take out all the bad scenarios. So I think our biggest thing right now is we got to get out of here with not a big number.
So when I'm hitting this, like my miss when I'm in this scenario is always short.
Short, yeah.
Like I said, I hit it like a normal chip shot.
Yeah. I would choke down a little bit. Okay. We want to keep this low. All right. So just choke down a little bit. Back of your stance, obviously. Get your hands a little bit forward. There you go. And the big thing with these low shots, you got to get off that right side. If you stay right here, you're going to hit those fat shots. You want to make sure you do not stop with this leg. Okay? So get that kneecap to the target.
Should I lean maybe a touch?
I would lean, yeah. Lean definitely on your left side. Your ball position looks good. Your hands look good. And just commit to it. There you go. That's going to run right up there, and now you got a putt to save par. So that's all that we really want to do, right? We didn't put it in the water. We didn't hit the tree. We didn't go over. Now you're going to have a putt to save par, which is what we want to do.
So you think moving forward, anytime in this scenario, obviously a time and place, it can be different, but
Absolutely.
always choose something with less loft.
I would stay away from that because you want to keep this low. You don't want to put it up there and hit that tree, and now you're right back in the same position. If you go with that pitching wedge, which you just did, you're eliminating a really bad miss.
Now, another question too is when I look at this, I'm thinking ball, only ball.
Yeah.
Like I'm almost trying to pick it,
Right.
not utilize the ground. Is that
Right.
right? Is that wrong?
Yeah, no, I think that's fine. I don't think you want to overcomplicate this shot right now because we're in a tough spot, right? So it's not a normal fairway shot. It's not a normal rough shot. I would still just commit to your fundamentals. You're gonna have to change your ball position, obviously. You're gonna have to change your hands. But thinking about the ball or thinking about the ground, those are all things that you can't predict what's going to happen right now. What we can predict is our swing path, our swing plane, and getting off your right side. We can do those little things.
Dribble more on you.
Yeah.
Another nugget.
Do the same thing that you just talked about.
So
Okay.
if I'm creating a checklist, I'm thinking ball more towards my right
Yep.
foot,
Hands forward.
hands further ahead than they would be,
Yep.
slight weight
Yep.
on my left.
And make sure that right knee gets to the target after contact. There you go. That's really good. And you're eliminating all the issues, right? And if we make that, we save par. If we miss it, that's a bogey. Last time I checked, bogeys are a lot better than double.
Yeah, that's where you look at a scorecard and it's 5 great holes. I get myself into a situation here and the floodgates open.
Right. And the key is once you get in trouble, you got to get out of it.